हेलो 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 हेलो। सो फिर से आ गया हूँ मैं लाइव। ओके, एक मिनट बाद स्ट्रीम चेक कर लें सब जगह चल रही है कि नहीं। आज व्यूज़ की बाढ़ आनी चाहिए। व्यूज़ दो, व्यूज़ सब्सक्राइब करो, व्यूज़ लेके आओ और गेम खेलो। ठीक है, अटकना अभी तो बहुत स्मूथ चल रहा था, अभी मैंने तारीफ करी थी। अब अगर स्मूथ नहीं चला तो दिक्कत हो जाएगी। एक मिनट ना, यहाँ तो करना ही भूल गया। एंड टाइम पे यूट्यूब नहीं बनता। नो यूट्यूब, नो यूट्यूब, नो यूट्यूब, है ही नहीं यूट्यूब। पीछे इंस्टॉल हुई थी। ओके, व्हाट इज दिस क्लीन एक्सपी? एक मिनट गाइस, मैंने कुछ गड़बड़ करी है। आई ऑलवेज डू सच गड़बड़्स। ओके, लेट्स गो। गेम अटका, मेरा दिमाग खराब हो जाएगा। और अटक ही गया, वो अटक रहा है। खुल जा तेरी तो हल्का सा तो अटक रहा है स्टिल। रुको, इसका भी अपन देखते हैं ना कितनी रैम कंजप्शन हो रही है। मेरा सॉल्यूशन हुई है, रैम बढ़वा लूंगा मैं अपने लैपटॉप की। 90% यूसेज आ रहा है अभी तो, काफ़ी ज़्यादा है। 794, अरे कहाँ कितनी यूज़ हो रही है। हॉकवर्ड लेगेसी यूज़ कर रहा है, स्ट्रीम डेव यूज़ कर रहा है, एंटी मालवेयर सर्विस यूज़ कर रही है। OBS, व्हाट इज दिस OBS एंटास? इतनी ज़्यादा तो यूज़ नहीं होती है यार। चलो ठीक है, अभी तो अपन खेलते हैं। न्यू लैपटॉप यूज़ करना पड़ेगा मुझे, दो लैपटॉप से यूज़ करेंगे।
Ah, there you are.
प्रोफेसर तेरी ऐसे की तैसी मुझे ज्ञान दे।
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
I need to upgrade my RAM.
Boy, can you help me?
नीचे जाना था. No hidden book. Sorry, ये पर को गायब होके जाना पड़ेगा ना अभी. तो लास्ट टाइम पार नहीं हो पाया था. Sabu.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Okay, ये spell सीखने को मिलेगी. What the fuck?
Reparo.
Spell. मैं गायब कौन से करें? मतलब चार ही दिख रही है.
Incendio. Leviosa. Reparo.
Reparo हटा दो. नई वाली किधर गई? नई जगह नहीं आ सकती. गलत बात है.
Silent as a grave.
me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
यहाँ से आगे थोड़ा सा confusion होता है हमेशा। ये बोल रहा है use basic cast. Okay, basic cast well undetected to low authority figures and enemies to desired location. A mouse grant spell target the players. Okay. देखते हैं.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
बहुत बढ़िया.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
Should be in the. क्या बोला था यार ये?
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
क्या करना है अब? He's going to tell. What should I do?
Blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Revelio.
हटाऊं कैसे मैं इसको?
Levioso! Incendio! I should use Reparo on this broken armor.
Okay. She gave me that tip.
Reparo!
Am I going to the right direction? I guess so.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this. That's it. Where might this lead?
Nice. काफी आगे तक पहुंच गए. यहाँ से आगे कैसे जाऊँ अब मैं? Secret of the no. I don't know what is this place, but I sure don't.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Okay. Okay.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
एक मिनट guys रुको, मेरे पास और power है. I don't want Reparo anymore.
Stupefy! Incendio! Levioso!
अटका गेम अटका. इसको बाहर ही पड़ी.
Stupefy! Incendio! Potato! Incetego! Stupefy! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
वहाँ पे सामने भी कुछ है. Whee! Oh! Crazy. What now?
This must be the way forward. But to where?
यहाँ से किधर जाऊँगा? Okay, gotcha.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
पड़ गई. Being also. सबको धो डाला.
It is a book after all.
पता नहीं क्या क्या मिल रहा है लड़की को. कहाँ चलेगा? कल पूरे 10 घंटे बैठूंगा इस शो में।
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad, especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
कुछ तो हुआ था। Three people are watching. Two people are watching. थोड़ी देर पहले 3 था। 2 लोग अगर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो करके जाओ। तब तक मैं गेम पूरा पार कर देता हूँ।
Sebastian.
Sebastian की तरफ चला गया।
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelia.
चलो रास्ते में तो बंद कर दिया करो म्यूजिक। तो ही बना था भटक रहा है, किस भटक रहा है? तो ऊपर है ना, वो ऊपर जाना था। प्रोफेसर फेक आगे नहीं आ रहा। यहाँ क्या है? क्या करना है भाई?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's...
बात ही नहीं कर रहा प्रोफेसर,
Ah,
देखता हूँ।
Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Now where to go? New first available. Mail आया है. दूसरा मेल खोलना तो कैसे खोलूँगा? ये भी सही है, नहीं खोल सकते। Select, yes, select. It's time to go dealing with के पास जाएं।
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
It is 17 outpost requesting to be in Lower Hogfield. Lower Hogfields. Lower Hogfields पर जाना है. Where is it? Lower Hogfield, is it? World map. Bro.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you. Defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
ज़्यादा अटक नहीं रखी, जैसे ही बोलूँगा ऐसे अटकना शुरू हो जाता सामान। ऐसा होगा एक बार में दरवाजा खुल रहा क्लॉ मिले।
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Nice.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, Grip the mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Please 817 करवा दो.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Will take time to grow.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
क्या करूँ? फिर से टॉक कर दी क्या प्रोफेसर से?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead.
अच्छा, ये लेके जाएगा.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright, here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
आगे जा बे तू लेके जा रहा है मैं लेके जा रहा हूँ तेरे को. ये लेके जा.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
क्या ओपन हो गया? Attack the target with the chopping cabbage. तो कैबेज कैसे फेंकूं उसके ऊपर ऐसे? क्या करूं? Tap to use hold tap and tap के ऊपर ओ भाई तू बता यार करना क्या है तो?
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. Look at that! They can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Let's go. भाई subscribe भी करना यार.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Just a minute.
Keep at it. A garden requires patience as much as water.
Come on. आज ही ऊपर हो जाना. एक बार status पे check कर लें. More people are watching, guys. Let's know. कोई तो subscribe कर लो. एक मिनट ना. ठीक है. Let's go to the game again. अब इसके बाद जाना है. चलते फिरते हाथ साफ कर लो.
Reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. We shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite
5
marks
viewers are
or
watching.
missing
Guys,
digits.
subscribe कर दो. 817 करवा दो.
As you do seem to be quite green-fingered.
Subscribe.
Oh, I'm eager to
कर
see
दो
your
यार.
skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Core quest complete हो गया.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Hearing.
चौं कहाँ क्या बकचोदी करी मैडम ने तो मैंने सुना नहीं.
That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
ये प्रॉब्लम होती है एक टाइम इससे कर दो दीदी रुको
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
वाह उसने भाव ही नहीं दिया क्या करना क्या है मैडम जी आप ही बताइए ना मैडम जी तो बात ही नहीं कर रही है मुझे उस प्लान का वेट करना है 1 minute 51 seconds सब उड़ा दिए मैंने seconds, 19 seconds. What should I do? कहाँ जाऊँ? Seconds. कोई तो सब्सक्राइब करो कोई तो सब्सक्राइब करो 20 seconds का वेट
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
जाना किस तरफ है क्या करूं जब ब्लैंक हो जाता है कि थोड़ी थोड़ी देर में जा ये वहाँ नहीं जाना यहाँ पे कुछ था ये कलेक्ट करता रहा
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that.
Guarding की class है क्या? Yep.
Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
काड़ा बनाइए काड़ा. Guys, जो भी subscribe नहीं करेगा उसको काड़ा मिलेगा.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
कोई एक सब्सक्राइब कर दो गाइस वो कोटा ही करना
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
काढ़ा पी लो सर काढ़ा बन गया काढ़ा पी लो ये कर रहा
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Guys, subscribe करो subscribe तो मैं भी काढ़ा पिलाऊंगा.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful.
Okay.
Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
And we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
It's not required.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Guys, subscribe. 817 करवा दो.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular.
Guys, subscribe.
I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
कहाँ जाना है मुझे? Collect Ashwinder X. Where is X? Collect कहाँ है सारी चीजें?
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way.
Amit?
Pleasure.
Amit
Truly.
Takkar.
And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Amit Takkar.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars,
Good
before my next
conversation is
class.
the enemy of
Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it.
Free
Professor
time.
Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
ये egg वो कहाँ मिलेंगे? तो कुछ ऑप्शन भी नहीं आ रहा है एक्सेप्ट कर लो। मेरी स्वाद कर लगा।
Fine job brewing your first Wiccanworld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe कर लो, subscribe कर दो। मेरे को कहाँ से मिलेंगे egg? कहीं तो कुछ ऊपर नीचे कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा है। इस दरवाजे के अंदर जाना है क्या?
Keep your potions stable.
Oh fuck! What the fuck is this? Eggs तो ये रहा। क्या है? Get proper feather. ये रहा। Guys, एक सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ा देना है यार। क्या हो गया?
Not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fupa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Basic ingredient जो है वो तो डाल दूँ।
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
जलवा दिया।
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Class is dismissed. Where should I go?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
कहीं तो गाइड करो, बताओ कहाँ जाना है।
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from...
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Where should I go? आपने कहाँ जाना था? नहीं आता गेम में, कुछ देर में कुछ इंटरेक्शन ही बंद कर देता है गेम, कहाँ जाना है क्या करना है। यहाँ पे भी कुछ नहीं बता रहा है। मिसिंग इंग्रेडिएंट्स अब क्या करूँगा? इंग्रेडिएंट्स हैं नहीं। लॉक हो गया। मैं चाहूँ कहाँ अकेले? ओके, इधर जाना था।
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Where should I go, yaar?
Why should I be impressed anyway?
वापस से शायद जहाँ पे अपन ने जड़ी बूटियाँ हुई थी ना, वही वाली प्लेस पे जाना है। वाली प्लेस है कहाँ लेकिन? क्या करना है मुझे, कहाँ जाना है यार, कोई तो बताओ। I need help. I can't play this game like this. Oh. कोई गाइड वाइड भी नहीं करते यार। चलो। You're not currently tracking anything. तो देखिए all points. मुझे लगता है वहीं जाना है, बट मैं भूल गया कहाँ से गए थे। यहाँ से तो नहीं गया था, इतना तो मैं श्योर हूँ। Come on, guys. Please help me. यहाँ से गए थे क्या?
If I had to pick a favorite professor, I'd choose Garlic. Underneath that chip.
जो येलो येलो दिख रहा है वहाँ जाना है, I think.
Revelio. Tego.
ये येलो वाले जो भी है वहाँ जाने की कोशिश करते हैं। चलो। थर्ड पार्टीज को दिख ही रहा ना आपको कहीं पे मैप पे भी? यहाँ पे मार्क भी लगा पा रहा हूँ ना मैं। मैप पे देखते हैं तो जिस डायरेक्शन में मैं खड़ा हूँ वहाँ से ये यहाँ कहीं पे है, इसी साइड पे बता रहा है ना। ये यहाँ पे मैप पे नहीं बता रहा है। इस पर साउथ विंग, ग्रैंड स्टेयरकेस, okay.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Oh, that's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Oh, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
देखते कब तक खुलता है.
My mother sent.
Huh?
If
Revelio.
Take 1 second. Can I try this? Looks tough लग रहा है.
Convinced Peeves absconded with it. You're likely right that they have an advantage. How can they not?
हाथ तो
If I've grown up
रहा
with a sister
है.
who was a player, I'm sure my skills on the pitch would be better. That's assuming a
Okay.
Revelio.
और है क्या वहाँ पे कुछ? अब तो कुछ नहीं करो. Come on.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Oh, okay, so it's still.
Incendio.
Okay, I burned it. That's one way of doing it. I have the अच्छा. नई place.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
कुछ भी नहीं कर रहा है तो. What is there? little more. तो गजब हो गया जो जर्नी एंड निपटा ही दिया मेरे को तो और कोई रास्ता है क्या चेक करो यहीं से जाना है
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Okay. Still robot about it.
Incendio. Incendio! Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio! 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 I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio!
12 बजा दूंगा सबक हमारे exit buddy exit okay oops सब ले लिया, सब चुरा लिया, चुटकी।
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
तो कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है। Guys, what should I do? इस डायरेक्शन में यहाँ पे देखना पड़ेगा। इस डायरेक्शन क्या है? ठीक है, साफ हो जाएगा। वही दिख रहा साफ में, ठीक है। In the right direction, I guess. Come on, pull ya.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Next time, perhaps.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Good one.
अब क्या? मारे जाओ डमी पला डमी गुस्सा हो गया
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Now where should I go? क्या जगह है मैप खोलते हैं यहाँ पर Let's drag it on the map. कहाँ हूँ मैं अभी? बाहर कहीं जाना है तो वो तो कहीं भी दिख गई और मैप पे देखो यहाँ चलो बाहर चलेंगे ये वही वाला ब्रिज है गाइस देख रहे हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना ट्वीट के घर जा रहे हैं क्या हम तो
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Natty से मिलने जा रहा है Natty कहाँ मर रही इतनी रात में
Wonder who lives here.
ये मटक रहा है
What are you up to now?
Yeah, for introduction आ रहा था अपनी घर ये पे रुकना है
It is good to see you, my friend.
झूठ बोली है झूठ बोल रही है कि दूर बुला लिया मुझे एक तो
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel.
Beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
ये क्या चल रहा है? कुछ मिल रहा है वो तो ना.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
I see you.
Hell yeah, तो जा.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Who's this?
Stop right there! We can't hold them off! Reducto!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Reducto! Dead body!
Stop this buffoonery!
God wards. हटा दिया सबको.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Adam Knox. Nothing Adam.
Merlin?
Adam Bai.
Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same.
Adam, bye,
Merlin
please
attended
subscribe,
Hogwarts, you
bro.
know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was
Adam,
terribly
bro.
fond of
Adam, bro,
puzzles and
sorry, Adam,
enigmas.
not Adam. Please subscribe, bro.
I can
I
see
need
why you're so
subscribers.
interested in Merlin.
Oh,
I'd be
already
keen
done.
to know more
Thank
about the
you so
trials.
much.
Well
Adam,
then,
why?
I'll let you in on a little secret.
Finally, someone
No one
subscribed
has
today.
yet managed to figure out how they work. But I
Thank you,
believe
Adam,
I
bye.
have
Thank
just
you, thank you
unlocked
so
a
much.
crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important
Please
component
like my
in
stream as
getting
well.
the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile
Mallowsweet.
herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the
सुनो, मेरे को
center.
समझ में भी नहीं आती थी
That
ये story.
started me thinking, what if?
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see
Better
what
than
comes of our
this
little
part of-
hypothesis.
The story today, okay.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet
Nice,
with me.
nice,
It's
bro.
just over there by my tent.
I will complete it. I will try to complete it by today. I have. Got to go. Have a good day. Thank you, bro. Thanks for subscribing. यार लेकिन काउंट अभी तक क्यों नहीं बढ़ा है सब्सक्राइबर काउंट पता नहीं चलो ओके ब्रो अरे सब कैप्स पे जा रहा है एक मिनट ना चेक कर लेते हैं 817 is completed वहाँ पे अपडेट नहीं हुआ थैंक यू सो मच दम ब्रो टेंट में कुछ है
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Potato.
Sorry. नहीं कुछ होने वाला है
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is
Madam Fine.
uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
मैडम आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा कुछ जगमगा रहा है यहाँ कुछ कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा सॉल्व क्या सॉल्व करना है हमें कैसे सॉल्व होगा क्या सॉल्व होगा
You got the Mallowsweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
मैडम बता दो क्या करना है एक मिनट
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
meant to be lit okay finally
Incendio.
पास जाके lit करवा देता है lit तो ऐसे ही होगा
Beard. The flames make the pyre sink. Leviosa.
Love you, Sunny Day.
Incendio.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Okay, नीचे जा रहा है धीरे धीरे. मैडम हट जाओ, आग लग जाएगी.
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
How?
Incendio. Incendio.
सारे जला दिए. Okay. मेरा सब्सक्राइबर काउंट क्यों नहीं बढ़ रहा, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा. 817 सब्सक्राइबर 816 बता रहा है स्ट्रीम में. This is so rude, bro.
What a day.
Just a minute,
hardly
मैं check
believe
कर लूं.
it.
Why it is not updating? 7 तो है. और चेक कर लेता हूँ. Refresh कैसे करते हैं? अब आया यार. वो क्या मैं खुद मैनुअली करूँगा क्या जाके? क्या होती है पाए गेम का, मतलब स्ट्रीम का? आप अपनी चालू रखो बुक.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed.
Thank you so much.
However,
Bye.
I now
Thank you
have
so
even
much,
more
guys.
questions.
Subscribe completed.
How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed
थोड़ी देर में
something.
स्ट्रीम बंद
Are
करनी
all of
पड़ेगी.
the
मेरा एक
trials
कॉल
like this
रहेगा.
one?
Oh, not
6:30
precisely.
पे.
Well, I think each has those telltale
6:15
vines
तक
and the
चलता
swirl on the
है.
ground.
बंद
You
करेंगे,
should
फिर
feel
night
free
में
to
live
solve
आएंगे.
them as you come across them. I believe I have
आ
what I
जाना
need
देखने के
to
लिए.
continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
इधर से उधर, उधर से इधर, बस ऐसे ही घुमाते रहो मुझे.
And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
यार 10 मिनट और कर लूँगा. 2 hours कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे. चलो 10 मिनट और कर लेता हूँ.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
इससे ही बात कर लेता हूँ.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh,
Hello.
thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. Grace, what is it you needed my help with?
I was hoping you could dive down and retrieve a treasured family astrolabe.
हो गया ना, बात कर लिए ना. Dive down कैसे करना है? चलो इसकी भी हेल्प कर देते हैं बेचारे की.
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is.
Dive. कुछ मिला?
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
पता नहीं क्या क्या फालतू चीजें मिल रही हैं. गाइस कोई नया बंदा है जिसे सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो कर देना प्लीज.
You didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
चलो इसका सामान दे दो.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
कुछ मिला है मुझे. सही पूछ लेते भाई तेरे जीवन में क्या दिक्कत है.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
No, I don't want to buy anything.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Revelio.
पैसा मिला पैसा Hey, you guys, eh? What is this?
Revelio.
कुछ तो है कहाँ पे है मैं तो रेबेलियन चला रहा हूँ फिर
Revelio.
की बात है यार आसपास की जगह एक्सप्लोर करते हैं तो कुछ है रेड कलर में
Here's a pleasant surprise.
शेर हो गया यहाँ पे
Incendio.
ये सारे तो होते हैं Okay. कुछ भी नहीं हुआ गेम अटक गया मैं नहीं डरता भाई यार सब तो फोड़ दी और क्या फोड़ना है तो ठीक है पीछे डिफीट द एनिमी तो लड़ाई नहीं करती है सारे तो फोड़ दिए, अब क्या है? हाँ, आओ एरी में आओ। मास्टर ये हुई है अपनी लड़ाई झगड़े में। अभी क्या तो जबरदस्ती यार करना है जब छड़ी है मेरे पास। यहाँ समझ में नहीं आ रहा यहाँ क्या करना है। तो जा रहा हूँ छोड़ के। गेम काफी अटक रहा है।
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. An encampment. This must be it.
मुझे यार अभी क्लोज करते गेम को, मेरा कॉल का टाइम होने वाला है। अब नाइट में खेलेंगे अगर टाइम मिला तो। थैंक यू फॉर एक और सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ाने के लिए। थैंक यू सो मच गाइस फॉर द गुड सपोर्ट एंड व्यूज भी आई थिंक अच्छे ही आ रहे हैं। ओके